Right, as promised, I said I would give a little walkthrough or a little how-to on improving your scores on Space Invaders. So the Space Invaders we're going to use is the midway version. There are two versions of this cab. Well, there's probably a few versions of this cab, but there's a couple of the main versions of the upright cab. You have the midway version, which is what we've got here, which has the button control at the bottom and the fire, etc. On the Tato version, the cab looks slightly different and you have a joystick. But other than that, play pretty much the same. So most people spend a lot of time sort of scrolling across the bottom of the screen on Space Invaders, just trying to clock up scores by shooting as quickly as possible. So there is a way to get your scores up pretty quickly on this game, and it's all to do with that mystery spaceship that you can see there that goes across the top. The idea is with this, and this was Ali who taught me this isn't my trick, the idea with this is that the spaceship across the top, you want to shoot that as many times as you can and basically milk the first stage, or in all the stages, so that they last as long as possible and give you as many opportunities to shoot that red ship that goes across the top as possible. And what you want to be doing is you want to shoot that ship on the 23rd shot once you start. So when you start the game, you want to do 23 shots and hit it on the 23rd. And then you want to hit it every 15 shots after that. So you want to hit it on shot 23, shot 38, shot 53, shot 68, and so on and so forth. If you miss, or you get hit, or you die, or whatever, you still have to keep that counting in mind. It becomes really difficult if you miss count, because it's not like when the spaceship goes across the top again, you can just say, oh, it's another 15 shots from them. It doesn't work like that. You have to keep that count going. So what I'm going to show you is, firstly, how you optimize the screen and shoot the spaceships, or shoot the monsters that are coming down, the aliens coming down, or whatever, so that you can give yourself the best opportunity to shoot that spaceship coming across the top. And then I'm going to show you what happens. So when you hit that mystery spaceship, usually if you're just playing the game, you'll probably get 50 or 100 points. What should happen is, if we hit it on the 23rd shot and then every 15 shots after that, we should get 300 points for it. So I'm currently top of the scoreboard on this game, and I think that score's about 4,500 or 4,100 or something in that region. I did that by getting pretty much only into the start of the second level. To do that score by any other means, you'd probably need to get to about level 3 or 4, which I couldn't do anyway. So yeah, this is sort of the best method to get your scores up. So what I'm going to show you is, and hopefully you can see the screen, but it's actually quite a hard game to record on the camera because of the way the light reflects. So hopefully you can see it, and I don't have to do another track and field job and record it all twice. But what I'm going to show you is to say, optimize the screen so that you can score get as many aliens as possible, and then we're going to show you getting that 300 points every time the spaceship comes across the top. So I'm just going to cut it up, and this may go wrong because I'm having to stand in a bit of a funny angle to allow the camera to see it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of the counting out loud, but that will just demonstrate what we're actually doing. So the first thing you want to do is, on the left hand side of the screen, we want to clear down the first 3 columns on the left, and we're going to have to count as we do this. So if you hear people counting out loud in the arcade, that's what they're doing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then you'll just want to fire away a few shots here. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I always keep one in the tank just in case I'm going to defend myself. No, that's fine. 22. And then what you want to do is you position your spaceship just on the left of the last column, and then shoot the spaceship as it comes out, and you can see they're 300. Now we want to shoot another 14 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then we wait again, and we just pop the spaceship out to the right hand side of this sort of tower, and again, as soon as it pops out, another 300 points, then another 15. And what you can see is, as the spaceships are going across, because we cleared out those columns on the left hand side, it's taken a lot longer for them to come down. So that's one of the things we've done here. 11, 12, 13. This will probably turn out where I've miscounted here while I'm trying to talk, but it's taking them a lot longer to go side to side, and therefore it's taking them a lot longer to come down the screen, so you're buying yourself a lot of time. And we'll try and hit that one. Missed that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and don't worry about shooting at your own towers to get enough shots off before the spaceship comes out again. So this time it should come from the right hand side, and we should hit it just as it disappears out the left. Again. Oh, see, I've miscounted. So that's sort of kind of proved my point. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let him die off here. But that kind of proves the point. I'm trying to kill myself. So you've got to keep your scores, you've got to keep your counting going. So what I'm going to do is, that's sort of demonstrated there what your initial plan is, and that will just go across the top. Let that go. I'm actually just going to count it all out loud and just do the whole video of just counting through, so you can see how the scores can quickly rack up, and then I'll do a little bit more of an explanation as to why I shut out certain things at certain times. So just get it started again. So let's go. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then we just wait. And it will come from the right hand side, and as soon as this sort of spaceship here is cleared off, we'll pop out. And there we go. And we'll just wait. And there you go. And then we're going to get rid of 14 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're going to run off and position ourselves at the same side, the same position on the other side. And there you go, 300. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we wait. It's up to you. So after this one, what I might do is I might take out that bottom row. It's up to you whether you do that on the third or the fourth turn. It depends on how confident you are with dealing with it. And there's your 15th shot. So actually, no, let's leave it to the fourth go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and it's going to come from the right hand side again this time. The reason you might not want to shoot that row out so quickly is as soon as you shoot them out, they'll start moving quicker. And there's another 300. Now we're going to go for that row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't worry about getting shot, that will happen, that's fine. You just got to keep counting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're not quite going to clear that row, but we'll sort that out next time. It's coming from the left. And there's your 15th shot. 1. Never mind, again, you'll keep getting shot, that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, don't worry, just keep concentration, you should be able to make it, and we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and again we wait. You want to leave as many there as you possibly can. You don't want it getting any quicker than it needs to be. And we're just going to wait for it to pop out. Let's get ourselves on that right hand side. And another 15. You can see how quickly the score's going up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we wait again. Oh, it's going that side. And another 300. And we're already up to 3,000 and we're not even off of level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there we are, game over. But we're not out at level 1 and we've got 3,140. Al, where would 3,140 put us on the leaderboard? Oh, here we go, straight away, that was handy. So that would put you 8th on the leaderboard and we've not even got out at level 1 and I didn't even have a particularly good game there. So that just shows you the techniques on how to get your scores up on Space Invaders. As I say, to get the top of the leaderboard you basically need to just break into level 2 and that should be able to get you 4,000. I haven't had a particularly good game there, but again still scoring 3,140. What I might do is try to sort of patch in a good run on it so you can see what it looks like when you have a particularly good game. But the key is, as I say, clear out the first 3 columns on the left hand side, and what that does is it means that the aliens take a lot longer to get across the screen, so it buys you time, gives you also somewhere to hide on each side of the screen once you've shot off all your bullets. You do not need to worry about shooting out your bases then, because once you've given yourself somewhere to hide on each side of the screen you don't really need the bases anymore. You just use them to fire shots into, so that you can make sure you've got your 15 shots done every time by the time the spaceship comes across the top. What you'll generally tend to find is that spaceship will probably be released about, well, within sort of a few, well, 5 or 10 seconds of you shooting out that 15th shot. I assume it's something in the code or something there in the game which acknowledges the fact that you've shot your 15th or your 23rd shot in the first place, and your 15th shot every time after that. So if you see the spaceship flying across the top and you're counting and you think, I haven't quite hit 15 yet, or you don't really know where you are counting, it probably means you're somewhere around 15 shots. Anyway, give it a go, let us know how you get on with it, and come down the arcade and hopefully you should be able to improve your scores using that. Cheers.